handled is 14,000 people.
So do you think about expanding to other areas like trade, exhibition show, something like that?
We do have exhibitions. We run an exhibition as well in partnership with other associations or organizations. We run, for example, the International Association of Amusement Park and Attractions, so which is a very fun one because we do all the rides that you see at Ocean World or anything, or the construction for Disneyland. Those are all the exhibitors that are in there. That exhibition is about 7,000 square meters, and next year will be held in Kuala Lumpur. And then we also have the petrochemical show called Petrochemical Refining Asia, and that one is mainly an exhibition, will be held here in Bangkok next year, and then 2011 will be in Abu Dhabi. And will be our first time in the Middle East.
First time in Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
How do you see Thailand in a mice business?
Very, very attractive location to be here. I'd say the experience is fantastic, and particularly the value for money for delegates who are participating. However, nowadays the political uncertainties are not really helping. There are definitely some companies that are more reserved to participate. So we hope that this sort of temporary crisis will soon be resolved, and that the political stability will return, and then at least we have full confidence into the market. But right now we're a little bit cautious on that, and it's just too bad. I think we have to live with the situation the way it is.
So from the start until now, 10 years passed. So do you think which year is the best for you, and which year compared to this year?
I think every year we have fantastic milestones. I think you talk about what year was financially the best is a difficult one. I think that was 2008 for us, just last year. But I think every year we've had some fantastic shows. Just to name a few, in 2003 we brought in one of our first congresses, which was the World Congress for Small Animal Veterinarians. 2,500 delegates here at Queen Sirikit. It was a fantastic event. 2004 we had the Congress on asthma, World Asthma Congress, which was also around 2,500 delegates, very successful. 2005 we brought the International Road Federation out here, which was all on road construction. 2006 we did a lot of shows overseas. 2007 as well, not much in Thailand. And in 2008 we brought Gas Tech here, which was, I believe, the largest show of the year in Thailand, which was around 14,000 people in the gas industry, and a very, very large exhibition. So, and this year for us it's the World Congress Nutrition that's coming up this October, which we believe will have around 3,500 delegates, and I can say we're very confident about that. Up to date we have already more than 1,000 delegates registered, and we're still very early in the game, so I believe that we'll do well.
Okay.
So the future looks good.
And about this is the first or the second?
This is the very first one.
First, but I saw the plate that next year will be the third RISE conference in Vietnam.
Okay, let me explain that. This is actually, as far as we go, the first international exhibition ever held around the world on post-harvest technologies for rice. It was done on the incentive of the International Rice Research Institute that pointed this out as saying this is something that needs attention. It is still a relatively small exhibition, but I'm very happy to note that it's a very busy exhibition this morning. So I would say for initial stage very successful. We have people from India, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, just about Philippines, coming here looking to buy technology, which is amazing for a small show like this, and the first time. And I think it has a great opportunity. It is something that most people don't really understand in terms of how much money and opportunity is lost in rice. We're all trying to grow 5% more rice, but meanwhile we lose 15% in the mechanical processing after we harvest it. So the idea is that if we can save percentages on the moment that it's being harvested, so the post-harvesting process, a huge amount of money can be saved, and also the quality of rice itself can go up in that process. And this is what it's all about. It is bringing that technology to a wider market, and apparently the investments that are currently happening all over the world, including Africa, and we have a Nigerian delegation here looking to buy very serious amounts of equipment for their processing. So that's a good one. Now, the third Rice Technology Conference is actually part of what was generally an exhibition organized by IRI and partners around the region, normally national events with some equipment like tractors or whatever it is. Next year, IRI will have its 50th anniversary, and they will celebrate that at the International Rice Congress. And the International Rice Congress is actually now a combination of several events, which includes the Rice Technology Exhibition and Conference, which will include post-harvest for that. It includes the International Rice Research Congress, which is the scientific part. It will have a ministerial meeting. We're expecting at least 15 to likely 25 ministers involved in agriculture, particularly now that the issues of food securities are very high. And then we have the international, I believe it's the International Rice Congress main track, which includes also the social issues and issues like climate change and anything involved water supply that are neither scientific nor trade related. And then finally there's the trade component. So all of that combined brings you basically the one and only event around the world on where everything on rice is being discussed in sort of the same chambers. And this will be held in Hanoi, at the National Convention Center in Hanoi, hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development of Vietnam. And we're anticipating around 2,500 delegates for that. So that will be another very large event.
So what is the next step of Asia Congress in the coming years?
To really work with partners like IRI in order to, on the long term, develop the International Rice Congress and events like post-harvest into substantial exhibitions and trading platforms for technology and science.